Hello, everybody. Bob McLean again here, and welcome to this episode of Frank Talk with Gilbert. This is a great show here, so we're going to get started here. But first, of course, I got to introduce, as always, our expert in all affairs credit and debit, the president, CEO, and founder of Debt Masters, Mr. Gilbert Landriault. Gilbert, welcome to the show again.
Hello, Bob. Nice to be here again.
Well, it is awesomely nice to have you here. And this one, I think, is one of the big questions that I hear a lot of people asking about, people being very afraid about, and that is, um, I'm out of money. I need to do something, and I'm putting it off because I don't want them to take my house, take my home, put my family out on the street. So, what's the scoop here, Gilbert? Can they take my home, or can I keep it and hang on to it?
Well, we have good news for these people. People don't lose their home no more. In the years 1900 and 1920, they would take the home because if you didn't pay their debt, they put them in jail and take the house. But then they realize if they do that, they don't get anything out of it. So, especially if somebody has no equity. Today, the system is built to if you do have some equity, you won't be able to do it what they call a bankruptcy, but you'll be able to do a kind of a debt settlement on as a consumer proposal. So it's a 5-year thing, no interest, no penalty. But according to your salary, to the equity in the house, people don't lose their house no more. I've been doing this since 2004. Never saw a client lose his house. If they lose their house, it's done the wrong way. They're talking to the wrong person. If the person say you're going to have to go bankrupt and we'll take your house, we'll take your kid's bike and all everything that you have, and then walk away, find somebody else. Matter of fact, call Debt Masters and you'll keep your house and the bike for the kids. It all goes about the equity in your house. Your finance determine what is the program that you'll qualify for. If you go to our website, debtmaster.ca, you will see we have 26 programs. And bankruptcy, consumer proposal, debt settlements are part of them. Why? Because sometimes a client doesn't qualify for one, but he will qualify for the other one. Sometimes people come to me and say, I want to go bankrupt. Well, if you have too much equity in your house, you can't go bankrupt because you won't be able to afford it. Because if you owe $60,000 and you have $100,000 of equity, you can't afford a bankruptcy because you have to pay 100% in a period of 21 months. So I don't think you can pay 60,000 from your salary, unless you take a second mortgage on your house. But who wants to do that when you can do a consumer proposal with no interest and no penalty on it? So we take care of you. We show you the ropes, I call it, and we tell you this is your option. Okay. Well, I want to go bankrupt. You don't qualify. The bankruptcy would be too high, and it wouldn't make sense. So we'll do a consumer proposal, and they say, well, how bad is that on my score? Well, it's not time to waste to say how damaged my score will be. If you're at that situation, you already damaged it. You're in collection, you're in court, let's stop the bleeding. That's what I call. We're not going to put a band-aid. We're going to make sure you keep your house, okay, according to all the documentation and what you tell us. That's when we do an analysis, and you keep your house. You can be assured if you come to Debt Master, we never lost one since 2004, and we always worked out the situation, best interest for the client. That's what we do here. And the main thing is you must have documentation, and it goes by your lifestyle. That's very simple.
Hmm.
People say, well, I can't afford to lose my house. Well, let's look what your situation is. Let's see what it's all about. And sometimes they have to go bankruptcy. If you have a house without equity, you can go bankrupt. You'll keep your house because they can't have money you don't have. Because what happened with people, and sometimes they become very worried, oh, I'm going to lose my house. I already made 2 debt consolidation. I consolidate all my equity. I have nothing left. Am I going to lose my house? No, that's where it's even easier to put them into a bankruptcy because they're not going to lose their house at the end of the day. There's a whole concept behind it. Every client is different, but every situation can be dealt with. And that's what we do here at Debt Masters.
Wow. Okay. That actually just strikes me as a real ray of sunshine for a whole lot of people that are worried about their home, is that depending on what you do with them, they are going to keep their home and they are going to keep the possessions to allow them to basically keep their life running. Would that be a good way to put it?
Definitely. All they have to do is get the right information. And like I said when I started, if they talk that they're going to take your stuff, walk away, find somebody else. Because we're in 2021. There's no more taking the house and the kid's bicycle, to pay the creditors. There's a way in. The laws is there to protect you. And we're certified to do all this for you. And, at a minimum cost and be able to get your life back, plain and simple.
Okay, fantastic. So how do people go about finding out about what debt masters can do for them?
Well, you go on the website debtmaster.ca. We have a 1-800 numbers and the local numbers, and we also have emails. Don't wait. You press the button. I need help, and fill out the application, and one of our experts will contact you as soon as possible within 4 hours. That's our regular, and we'll give you your option. We have to do an evaluation, which takes 10-15 minutes. Then you will know what your situation is all about, and you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. So plain and
Okay,
simple.
very
Yeah.
good. Yeah, Gilbert, actually, this is one thing that we've actually not mentioned on any of the shows. Where there's people watching this video, they're going to be from all over the place. Right now, today, debt masters can help people wherever. Where is the group of people that debt masters can help with?
Well, we're in Canada. We help everybody from one end of the country to the other, and also we can help people in USA. The rules are a little different, but I'm certified for doing US also, and we do some of them, especially on the side of bankruptcy. Bankruptcy law over there is totally different, but it still lands up to be the same thing at the end. You keep your house, plain and simple. So, like I said, if people wants to take your stuff, you're with the wrong person. So contact somebody that will help you out. And at that master, you're sure we're going to help you out. So that's what we do here. So
Okay, terrific. Oh, that is wonderful news, and that's great to hear about. So, Gilbert, once again, thank you for this nugget of very important information.
thank you, Bob. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, okay. And for everybody else, we hope you got a lot of information out of this. And again, debtmasters.ca. If you're having any questions about your specific situation, come to our website, see us on Facebook, give us a call on our phone numbers, and we would be delighted to talk to you about your situation and what can be done about it. So thank you again for coming to this episode of Frank Talk with Gilbert, and we look forward to seeing you again next week when we have another fantastic topic. So Gilbert, thank you for coming, and thank you for all of your wisdom. And folks, thank you for coming to our show this week.
Thanks for having me.